What's up, amazing ballroom dancers? Alexey is here and welcome to Ballroom with Alexey. Today I'm super excited to share with you a couple tips on how to improve your Appel in Paso Doble. So without any further ado, let's just do it. Okay? Let's do it. Alright guys, so first of all I would like to read you a quick definition what Appel is from this red book. Okay, so the Appel. This is an action frequently used as the first step of a figure to indicate a change of a movement, and it depicts the Matador's call to the bull. It is a step in place with a strong lowering action. The footwork is the whole foot. So now we can do the demonstration.
Pam para bam pam pam. Alright guys, so let's start with a quick demonstration. First we're gonna do Appel on the right foot and then we're gonna do it on the left foot. 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so this is Appel. Looks like relatively not very difficult figure. Not a lot of things going on, right? We're just replacing our weight and changing direction from being in closed position to the promenade position. But still, I would like to bring your attention to several important points. And the first point is going to be standing foot. So when we are doing Appel, pay attention to your standing foot, that your weight is on the ball of your standing foot. 1, right? So because your standing foot is your axis, and around this axis you're going to do this Appel, right? So if you're doing the Appel to your right is your left side, weight is on the ball, and then we're replacing weight. Same thing if you're doing Appel on your left foot. And 1, 2, 3. All right, one more time. So I'm staying on my right, my left is going to dance Appel, and my weight is on the ball. So when I'm turning, I'm on the ball and I'm quickly dancing change of the weight. Yes? All right, so right away going to the second point. Second point is unwinding. Unwinding before you winding into the Appel. All right? So you may notice that if before I dance Appel, I go kind of like opposite direction and then I close. That kind of opposition action helps us to make Appel a lot sharper. So before I move, before I close my feet, I have to kind of little open on and close. Yes? 7, 8, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. So pay attention to my hips. It's actually as well, this unwinding happens on the standing foot as well. Our hips goes into the twisting. So I go and 1, 2, 3. One more time. On other foot, I go and 1, 2, 3. Right? So second point, unwind before you're winding into the Appel. By the way, I think this is a great place to talk about sound effects of Appel. So usually we think that Appel needs to be loud, and the louder, the better. But not really. I do like idea that the Paso Doble is more quiet and silent dance. Yeah, so that's why try to practice your Appel without making a loud noise. So instead of going accent down on the stamp, try to make your Appel more thud sound. Yes? 2, 3. One more time. And 2, 3, 4. All right, guys, we are moving on. The fourth point is the twisting point. I think it's one of the most important ideas which I want to share with you. So make sure if you take one, take this one, okay? So for the twisting, I need several props. I need a stick and I need a thread. Voila. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie this thread around and I'm going to divide my upper body into the upper body and lower upper body, into the chest and the core. And actually I'll do that. Put myself together. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this stick. It's gonna actually first represent the cape, which we hold. Cape is pretty heavy, so make sure that, yeah, so you kind of like, you have to feel the weight in your hands, okay? So what we're gonna do, we're going to twist one way, and then we're gonna twist another way. One way, then another way. Actually, let me just lower it slightly bit. So the reason I divided this into two parts is because we want to keep our upper body more facing the stick, yes, and lower body is perpendicular to the stick, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, and one more time, 1, 2, 1, 2. So when you're doing this twisting, make sure that you're paying attention to your opposite side. So let's say you're twisting to the left, make sure that you're stretching your right side. Don't collapse it. Very often right shoulder goes forward and right arm just leaves your right arm without attention. So make sure that you're stretching your right side, yes? And if it's the left one, you're paying attention to the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So when I'm doing twisting, I'm twisting around the axis as well. So if I turn with my right, if I turn to the left, I turn on my left foot. If I turn to the right, I turn on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! All right, guys, so finally this exercise leads us into my last point. Very, very important point, the shaping point, right? So instead of just staying straight and moving forward straight, we have to create this very specific Paso Doble shape of a Matador, yes? So either it's to the left, either it's to the right. So let's talk about important points here. So I don't think I'm gonna need this stick, but I'm still gonna use this thing, all right? So first of all, I would like you to stay straight and start shifting your body weight forward toward the ball of the feet. So you see how I'm like almost falling, but not really, right? So I'm pressing on the ball of my feet. Good. So the pressure needs to be on the ball. That's how we are achieving it, right? So now make sure that it's not just upper body, that it's the entire body weight. Actually, I will use the stick to show you how it is the whole spine shifts forward, yes? So then from here, very common mistake, again, it's so loud. Very common mistake is that we are moving our belly forward. Yes, and it kind of looks like this. Yes, very relaxed, like this position. So instead of opening your belly and closing your chest, we have to do everything opposite. So we need to tighten the core, engage your abs, and open your chest. Yeah, so we are stretching our chest and the back to the side, making very, very powerful position, posture of pride and energy, very energetic back. Yes, collecting center, okay, shifting body weight forward, opening the chest, and this thread designates that we're not really moving the pelvis, but actually kind of like from here up diagonally so energy goes that way. Yes, and then you move forward. So now same thing on other side. 1, weight on the ball of the feet, center collected, chest open, back open, stretching the elbows and looking the way we are gonna go. Good, one more time, back in you. So I go and 1, and now I'm moving forward, checking my glutes are very engaged, my core is closed, my back is wide, and I move forward into the next figure, which is going to be, oh, by the way, the next tutorial is going to be on our Paso Doble walks. I decided to designate entire video on that, so make sure to stay tuned, okay? And basically that's it, guys. That's all points which I wanted to share with you. So let's quickly go through them. So first point was the axis, the rotation. Make sure that you're turning on the ball of your foot and you're turning around the axis. Second point, unwind before you wind in. 1, yeah, so this slight action which helps us to create more speed and more energy. And 1, 2, 3, and one more time, and 1, 2, 3. Third point is make sure that you're not making a loud noise. Instead of making it loud, make it thud and practice it silently. Fourth point was very important one, is the twisting. Make sure that you're not collapsing your opposite side. Fifth point was the last one, and it's our shaping. Yes, make sure that you create this posture of energy, energetic posture. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope those tips were helpful tips, and make sure to subscribe and press like if you like this video, and of course stay tuned for the next video because we're going to talk about Paso Doble walks. Okay? Alright, thank you guys. Have fun dancing.